He welcomed an evil prince to the White House. He welcomed the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, the only leader who treats reporters worse than he does. This is a guy who gave a green light to the brutal murder of Jamal Khashoggi, a columnist for the Washington Post, who'd been critical of bin Salman's regime, but he was dismembered with a bone saw at the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. So naturally, Trump is pulling out all the stops for his trillionaire friend, who also happens to be doing business with Don Jr. and Eric.
Is it appropriate, Mr. President, for your family to be doing business in Saudi Arabia while you're president? Is that a conflict of interest? And Your Royal Highness, the U.S. intelligence concluded that you orchestrated the brutal murder of a journalist. 9/11 families are furious that you are here in the Oval Office. Why should Americans trust you? And the same to you, Mr. President.
Now, who are you with?
I'm with ABC News, sir.
You with who?
ABC.
Fake news.
That was Mary Bruce of ABC News doing what reporters are supposed to do.
As far as this gentleman is concerned, he's done a phenomenal job. You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen, but he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
That's right. How dare you embarrass a man who had a columnist sawed into pieces? The Crown Prince did address the murder. He said, "We've improved our system to be sure that nothing happened like that. It's painful, and it's a huge mistake, and we're doing our best that this doesn't happen again." They're doing their best to make sure it doesn't happen again. This is not what you say about a murder. This is what the manager at Jersey Mike says when they accidentally put pepperoni on your tuna sandwich. Mary Bruce didn't back down. She's like, "Oh, you don't like the questions about the murder? All right, then what about the Epstein files?"
Why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
You know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. The way you ask these questions, you start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate and just a terrible question. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. People are wise to your hoax, and ABC's your company, your crappy company, is one of the perpetrators. And I'll tell you something.
So why not just sign it now?
I think the license should be taken away from ABC because your news is so fake and it's so wrong. And we have a great commissioner, the chairman, who should look at that.
I don't know. The last time your FCC guy looked at that, didn't go so great for you. How can anyone support the idea that Trump is having a dinner for this monster? You just can't imagine what Jamal Khashoggi's family must think.
See, this is the real reason why Donald Trump does not like Jimmy Kimmel, because he calls him out on his stuff. Donald Trump is anti-honesty. He is anti-truth-telling. So when you have a late-night talk show that is super popular, that has high ratings, which Trump likes to say he does not have, he can't stand the fact that he's being exposed, that all this information is made available to people, and they didn't even have any intentions of watching a show to become more politically aware, and his tea gets clocked every day. Jimmy Kimmel